The ancient Greeks had a profound understanding of the world around them, and they sought to explain the complexities of life through their mythology, philosophy, and religious beliefs. Central to their understanding were the four elements: earth, water, air, and fire. These elements were seen as the building blocks of all matter and were considered fundamental components of life in the universe. In this video, we will explore each of the four elements and their significance in ancient Greek thought. Earth. Earth, or Gaia in Greek mythology, represented stability, fertility, and grounding. It was associated with the physical world, the soil, and the land that sustained life. The Greeks perceived Earth as the foundation upon which everything stood. It symbolized permanence and endurance, as well as growth and abundance. The land was viewed as a source of nourishment, providing sustenance to crops and supporting the growth of civilizations. Furthermore, the idea of being down to earth was admired, reflecting a sense of practicality, humility, and connection to nature. Water. Poseidon, the god of the seas and waters, personified the element of water in Greek mythology. Water symbolized fluidity, change, and renewal. The Greeks recognized the life-giving properties of water, as it was essential for survival, agriculture, and cleansing. Moreover, the seas, rivers, and lakes were significant in trade and transportation, connecting different regions and cultures. The concept of going with the flow might have stemmed from the Greek belief in the adaptive and transformative nature of water. Air. The Greek god Zeus ruled the skies, representing the element of air. Air signified freedom, breath, and the intangible qualities of life. The Greeks acknowledged the unseen forces that govern the winds and atmospheric conditions, recognizing the importance of air in sustaining life. The breath was seen as a connection between the body and the soul, with respiration being a fundamental aspect of existence. The Greek emphasis on rationality and intellectual pursuits might have been influenced by their reverence for the clarity and purity of air. Fire. Hephaestus was the deity associated with fire, the element that symbolized transformation, energy, and illumination. Fire represented both the constructive and destructive aspects of life. It was instrumental in forging metals and crafting tools, a process that reflected creativity and skill. Simultaneously, fire could also be destructive, consuming everything in its path. The Greeks perceived fire as a potent force that could symbolize passion, inspiration, and purification. They held fire rituals and sacrifices to invoke divine favor or cleanse themselves spiritually. These four elements were not only viewed as external aspects of the world but were also believed to exist within individuals. The balance of these elements within a person was thought to influence their temperament, personality, and overall well-being. The theory of the four elements deeply influenced Greek philosophy, medicine, and astrology. Throughout history, the concept of the elements of life has intrigued philosophers, scientists, and thinkers alike. From ancient times, two prominent figures who made significant contributions to this field of study were Empedocles and Thales of Miletus. Both these pre-Socratic philosophers proposed unique theories about the fundamental elements that compose all matter and life itself. This video explores their perspectives, comparing and contrasting their views on the elements and their role in shaping the cosmos and life as we know it. Thales of Miletus. Thales of Miletus, often regarded as the father of Western philosophy, lived in the 6th century BCE. He was a prominent figure among the Ionian philosophers who sought to explain the natural world through rational thought rather than mythological explanations. Thales proposed that the primary substance, or arch, that formed the basis of all existence was water. According to his theory, water possessed the inherent ability to transform into other forms, giving rise to all matter and life. Thales observed the prevalence of water in nature, its essential role in nourishing all living organisms, and the existence of vast oceans covering the Earth's surface. He believed that the transformation of water into various states, such as ice, steam, and liquid, demonstrated its transformative and all-encompassing nature. Thales' theory represented a significant shift away from mythical explanations, paving the way for empirical investigation and scientific reasoning in the study of the natural world. Empedocles. Empedocles, a Greek philosopher born in the 5th century BCE, continued the Ionian tradition of exploring the nature of existence. However, he departed from Thales' singular element theory and introduced a novel concept known as the four classical elements. Empedocles posited that all matter was composed of four primary elements: earth, water, air, and fire. He believed that these elements were eternal and unchanging, combining and separating through the forces of attraction and repulsion. In Empedocles' theory, the elements interacted through two opposing forces: love, attraction, and strife, repulsion. Love brought the elements together, leading to the formation of complex structures, while strife drove them apart, creating a state of disorder and chaos. This cycle of attraction and repulsion was responsible for the continuous transformation of the cosmos and the existence of life. Empedocles' theory represented a significant step towards understanding the underlying principles governing the natural world. While both Empedocles and Thales focused on the elements as fundamental components of life, they differed in their elemental theories and how they perceived their role in the cosmos. Thales' assertion that water was the primary substance that gave rise to everything was a more simplistic approach compared to Empedocles' four classical elements. Thales' idea, while revolutionary in its time, lacked the comprehensive framework of Empedocles' theory, which included earth, water, air, and fire as integral components of existence. Empedocles' introduction of love and strife as the driving forces behind the interaction of the elements provided a dynamic explanation for the constant changes observed in the natural world. Thales' theory did not address the underlying mechanisms of transformation and change, focusing solely on water's transformative qualities. Furthermore, Empedocles' inclusion of all four elements recognized the complexity and diversity of matter in the universe. Each element represented different properties, and their combination led to the vast array of substances and forms present in the world. This comprehensive perspective was more encompassing than Thales' singular focus on water, providing a deeper understanding of the diverse manifestations of life in matter. The ancient Greeks considered the four elements of earth, water, air, and fire as fundamental principles that governed life and the universe. Each element held symbolic significance, and the interplay between them shaped the world as they understood it. Through their myths, philosophy, and religious practices, the Greeks sought to explore the essence of existence and the interconnectedness of all things. Even today, the legacy of these elements endures in various cultural expressions and continues to shape our understanding of the natural world and our place within it. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Don't miss out on any of our content. You can follow us also on Rumble, Instagram, and Facebook.